Most people think digestive problems come from eating the wrong food, too oily, too spicy, too late at night. But what if I told you that many of the issues people blame on food actually come from a much quieter mystery inside the body? A mystery involving three very different players that often get mixed up in people's minds: enzymes, probiotics, and prebiotics. We use these words all the time, yet most of us don't actually know which one solves what problem. Today we're going to unravel that confusion, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one your gut really needs. Before we dive into the mix-up, let's go back for a second. In our previous breakdown of enzymes, we talked about how these tiny proteins are more than just digestive helpers. They're the ones doing the actual job of breaking food down. Think of them as your body's construction crew. Whenever you eat anything, literally anything, they're the first ones rushing in, cutting, chopping, dissolving, and turning your food into something your body can use. That part is clear, but here's where the mystery begins. If enzymes do the actual breakdown, then what role do probiotics and prebiotics play? And why do people often think probiotics help digestion the same way enzymes do? To answer that, imagine your gut as a giant community. Enzymes are the workers, but probiotics? They're the residents. Living, breathing microorganisms that set the vibe of the whole neighborhood. They keep things calm, balanced, and functioning smoothly. They don't break food directly the way enzymes do. They influence digestion by maintaining harmony inside the gut environment. And then there are prebiotics, the part almost everyone gets wrong. They're not bacteria, they're not enzymes, they're the food, the nourishment that allows good bacteria to flourish. If probiotics are the residents, prebiotics are their breakfast, lunch, and dinner. At this point, the picture becomes clearer. Enzymes break down food, probiotics balance the environment, and prebiotics feed the probiotics. Three totally different jobs that people often think do the same thing. And once you get this, the entire puzzle of digestive health suddenly stops feeling like guesswork. Now comes the deeper question. Where do supplements fit into all of this? And why do so many people turn to enzyme supplements even when they don't have a diagnosed medical condition? The truth is, enzyme supplements aren't some random trend. They come from real clinical needs. In conditions like exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, where the pancreas simply can't produce enough enzymes, supplements aren't optional, they're life-changing. There's decades of medical research supporting their effectiveness. And even for ordinary situations, mild indigestion, bloating after meals, or that uncomfortable heaviness right after eating, enzymes often make a noticeable difference. Studies over the last decade, including reviews in gastroenterology journals, consistently show that multi-enzyme blends help ease maldigestion symptoms and even support people dealing with IBS-type bloating. This is where plant-based and vegan enzyme supplements enter the scene. You'd think animal-derived enzymes would dominate, but the opposite is happening. Fungal-derived and fruit-based enzymes from sources like asparagus, pineapple, and papaya are incredibly effective. They work across a wide pH range, which means they stay active through more stages of digestion. And because high-fiber diets are common in vegetarian and vegan lifestyles, these supplements often include cellulase, an enzyme our bodies don't naturally produce, but that helps break down plant fibers. For many people, especially those on plant-heavy diets, that one enzyme alone makes a noticeable difference. If you're in the US, you've probably seen brands like Enzymadeca Digest Gold or Garden of Life Raw enzymes. These brands earned their reputation because they use strong, broad-spectrum blends measured in activity units instead of just milligrams. That matters more than people realize. Enzymes aren't judged by weight, they're judged by how active they are. Another good sign is third-party testing, which tells you the bottle contains what it claims. But even when people understand enzymes, another mystery always pops up. How do you know when you should choose enzymes, when you should choose probiotics, and when you should choose prebiotics? This is where people overcomplicate things. So let's keep it simple. If your problem shows up immediately after eating, bloating, gas, heaviness, or seeing undigested food in your stool, chances are your body is struggling to break something down. That's an enzyme issue. If your issues show up as irregular bowel movements, frequent infections, or you feel like your gut is off balance, that's usually a probiotic issue. Your gut bacteria need reinforcement. And if you're already taking probiotics or simply want your existing gut bacteria to grow stronger and healthier, that's where prebiotics come in. They don't fix digestion directly. They build the ecosystem that makes digestion smoother over time. And yes, sometimes you need more than one. Gut problems don't always come from one root cause. Many people find relief only when they combine the right enzyme with the right probiotic strain and the right prebiotic fiber. But you don't want to rely on guesswork. A healthcare professional can help you pinpoint what's actually happening in your system instead of throwing supplements at random. If you're wondering whether supplements are safe, the answer is that enzymes are generally well tolerated. Some people get mild stomach upset in the beginning, but it usually fades. Rare allergies can happen, especially with fruit-based enzymes like bromelain or papain, but overall, they're considered safe when used as directed. The question that how long to take them depends on why you need them. Some people use them temporarily, others use them regularly if they have chronic issues. But the timing stays the same. Take them with your first bite of food or just before your meal. That's when they can actually do their job. So what's the big reveal in all of this? It's that gut health isn't one magic capsule. It's understanding which part of digestion needs support. Your body already has a system. When food comes in, enzymes get to work. The microbiome steps in to maintain balance, and prebiotics strengthen that microbiome over time. When any one of these players struggles, the whole system feels it. But when they're aligned, digestion becomes effortless. By now, the mystery should feel a lot less mysterious. You know what enzymes do, you know how probiotics actually help, and you know that prebiotics aren't bacteria, but the fuel that keeps the good bacteria alive. Once you understand the roles, choosing the right support for your gut becomes less about experimenting and more about making informed decisions that actually match your symptoms. And that's where real gut health begins. Not with random supplements, but with clarity.